Welcome to Calling the Shots podcast with Paulie Walnuts. I am your host, Paulie, and I got to tell you, yes. I love it, man. I love it. Fight on, bro. I'm telling you right now, this is just something. It fires me up inside. It fires me up for the fans, man. For coach, for the coaches, man. I mean, just top to bottom, the players, all of them, everything. I mean, I'm not saying that we've won anything yet. We haven't, but it's the steps we're taking to get to where we need to be, and you can't deny it anymore. Now immediately it was funny because obviously, let's just state the obvious. Okay, we struggled the first half. We got beat up, but it's like this team's. It's been a second half team all year long. And do we need to get away from that? Obviously, we do. Duh. I mean, come on. But it's to nitpick them and say, "Well, we suck, we suck." Well, this could have happened, or we could have, they could have, gotten away with this and this and this, and blah, making up all these freaking stupid scenarios. I'm so sick of it, bro. Let's enjoy this ride we're on right now. Let's have a great time with it, man. This is fun. It's fun again. For once in years, I feel like college football is back in the city to see the fans there and in that pouring rain all day. Guys taking shirts off and swinging their shirts around in the rain, dude. In that one section up there, I always thought they should do something special with that section. I always thought maybe they should have just handed tickets out to kids out in the community or something like that, or better yet, fill it up with make that like the crazy spot right there for wild fraternity boys or something, man. I don't know. But they got to come up with something up there in that area, man. It's needed, man. That was the highlight of the show to see those guys up there, man. It just made me want to get up there and take my shirt off and have my big belly bouncing around, dude. I would have loved that. That would have been hilarious. But oh wow, I gotta contain myself. Let's get back to business. It's just it's you look back at it, and I just don't want Coach Riley to be known as this guy. Oh yeah, look at him, man. This is what we want. This is what we want here. Finally, he's bouncing around and jumping around. That makes him a great coach now. He's always been there for us from day one by being able to evolve with what we want to do or what needs to be done at this university. And most coaches are incapable of doing that. I mean, look at our boy over there across the way from Iowa. He's made it very known and very. I mean, he'll be flat out. He'll tell you right to your face. As long as he's around, it's defense there, and that's all there. That's all it's going to be. And hence the reason why the guy plays the Poinsettia Bowl and the Sonic Milkshake Bowl or the Norm's Coffee Shop Bowl. I mean, I don't know what other bowls this guy plays for, dude, but it's good for what they want, and that's it. But we don't want that. We want to be the epicenter of college football. And in order for us to get there, Riley has made some big promises to us in the very beginning. And everybody has harped on this poor guy, man. And you know what I mean? Yeah, he's made some bonehead moves down the stretch. But for him to be able to just finally open his eyes and as a coach say, you know what, you're right. We need to make this defense. We got to work on this defense and get some top notch coaching in here, and we need to start recruiting California again. Okay, check, check. We need to really start focusing on this and this and this. Check, check, check. We need to stop worrying about the transfer portal. Check and start bringing, building from the ground up. With our recruits. Check, check. We've been checking every single stinking box. Trust in the process, folks. We are in this for the long haul. I've said it before, when you're building something, man, you want that strong foundation and you're in this for the long haul. You want it to last. And that's what we want. We want this thing to last until whether he's here or not, or, let's say he retires or so, or he gets fired or whatever, next staff comes in. We want that foundation to be set. And I'm not trying to bring up other places, but I mean, look what Saban left behind. Look what Urban Meyer left behind. Look what Cristobal left behind over at Oregon, even though they've never won anything. And I want us to get back to that point again. I want us to get back to that point where we're not just known for winning, but we're known for our academics. We're known for development and sending kids to the pros, and the kids that don't make the pros, sending them off in the real world with an amazing education and amazing career. And that's what I want us to be known for. I want this university, which means the world to me. I want it to be known as an upstanding university where we're not around, getting in fights outside of campus and causing trouble and getting students. Get athletes getting arrested. None of that. And you look at what Lincoln's done for the football program. You look at what all our coaches do for football. You never hear of USC players getting mixed up like that. And it just been. Excuse me for being so passionate about it today, but man, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Just taking this and hearing this, and when you believe so much in something, and I'm just glad. I'm. No one's saying, "Okay, we're back. We're back." I'm saying we're trending in the right direction, and it's an awesome feeling, guys. I really love it, man. It's awesome. It's awesome, and no one's gonna take me down from this high. I'll tell you that much right now. And so, kudos to this young man. They came out in the first half, in the first half, and really just had their butts handed to them, man. The guys were getting blown off the ball. They were getting smacked around. These guys are like, God, what grad students do? They're grown men. They're big giant bullies. Neck rolls, just like what's his name said today. They're bullies. And that's what they're known for. Their linebackers are bullies. Their offensive linemen, they're great factory for the NFL when it comes to offensive linemen and tight ends. That's all they just. You can count on guys going in the draft like that every single year. And when Cam Crawford, it was one play that just stood out to me. When I said, you know what, we're in this, man. We're in it. We're not going anywhere. When Cam Crawford ripped that guy's helmet off, helmet went rolling around like that, and he stood up and it was just like, yeah. Dude, that just got me. Players surrounded him, started bumping chests with him. And that's when I knew. I go, I got the chills talking about it right now. And I said, that's when I knew we were in this game. And yeah, as long as 14's around, man, and Mackay and Jacoby and those guys, I always feel like we're in the game. But I really knew when that happened, I knew our defense was going to make the adjustments necessary. Props to Coach Danton Lynn. Props to that entire staff there, our secondary. Guys like Christian Pierce, man, our linebackers. Jaden Walker, to me, man, I love that kid. I love him. Desmond. Desmond's always been, I've been so high on this kid. And I still believe in him. And we should be blessed, man, that we got these great young men that are forming this brotherhood in front of us. And I keep saying it over and over again, man. And just jump on board, man. Click your seatbelt on and let's enjoy this ride together. Let's have fun with it. And it's infectious. You see the way they're going in that. And okay, going back to Jaden, I'm bouncing all over the place, but you know what? It's okay. Going back to Jaden, I want us to strip that label of him being just a moderator, just a guy that kind of does what Riley wants him to do, and he's going to do this and this. He makes plays. He's a big time quarterback, and don't let people tell you otherwise, because he just keeps getting better and better and better and more confident. And I'd like to see him come back another year. Then you really, yeah, I want him to reach his ultimate potential, but he's starting to pick up on some draft boards, and people keep asking me why he hasn't he done better, why isn't anyone recognizing him? The Heisman is, when it comes to the Heisman is just one of those trophies that you got to have that flash and that pizzazz and that personality, and a lot of that has to do with it. People, the media has to buy into you and hype into you. Jaden's just a humble kid, man. Humble kid who cares about his team and wants to be a leader for him, and that's all that matters to him. And I that's better guy to have at the helm than him. And to see him maneuver around and kind of just figure out, okay, this isn't working, this is working, this isn't working, putting guys in the right place where they need to be, just kind of just sitting back and just when he plants that back foot and he lets that ball go, it's such a soft touch that he has. And then our boy Mackay, in all my years of watching football, I've seen a lot of guys. There's one player that comes to mind. I mean, I remember, Heinz Ward when he was at Georgia. I mean, played quarterback, played wide receiver, played running back, played everything. But the one thing about him is that when he had this ability where guys would just slide off of him after the first catch, after the catch, they'd slide off of him, and then he'd break free for another 3 yards, 4 yards, sometimes more. And I haven't seen that in a long time until Mackay came on the scene, and Mackay is on another level when it comes to that. I love the way those legs are so strong and powerful. His base, all of it, the way he's able just to break free from those tackles, like smooth like butter. The alpha and the omega, folks, Mister Mackay and Jacoby Lane. But you know what? I gotta tell you, man, I love watching Mackay play when players are just sliding right off of him, and he's just kind of shaking them off and going for more. But his ability to climb that ladder, folks, when he's climbing that ladder up to catch that ball, man, that is something special, isn't it? I mean, it's fun to watch. But then what I notice about him is I don't know if he's looking down at where he's going to fall, or I don't know if he has that ability, but somehow, if you notice, when he's falling, he always tends to fall on top of somebody, never hitting the ground and separating the shoulder or anything. He always tends to break that fall by landing on someone. And I love that about it. That is so great. And his buddy, man, once, like I said, the alpha and the omega. Let's talk about the omega, Mr. Jacoby Lane, folks. Boy, what a special player, man. This kid just oozes positivity. Like I said, what stood out to me, man, is when he said, I'm so glad we did this. We got this win for the fans. And I'm like, there you go. Take that and just run with that, man. How about that? Everybody just ripping these poor kids apart. But Jacoby, as soon as he ripped those gloves off and he started making big time plays, these guys had no fear of this team at all. They, like I said, they got beat up. Of course, can we continue to do that and win? No, obviously we can't. There comes a point where we got to clean that up. I know we do. Everybody knows. So let the coaches handle it. We'll figure it out. That's what they do. And they've done a damn good job of it, man. These guys have really, really gone above and beyond when it comes to development. I mean, Salas and Christian Pierce and all these guys. You look at Stewart coming into his own. What a young phenomenal player. But going back to Jacoby, he just continues to improve every single game. And then I just look at him as he's going to be the secret weapon for us when it comes to Oregon. I'm calling it right now. Oregon against Indiana really struggled with those two perimeter guys, and what better two perimeter guys in the nation than the ones we have? They struggled with Indiana on that, but I just think Jacoby's going to be the one that they're going to struggle with next week. Mark my words on that. And our tight ends, solid guys. But if you look at the one, they're just so unsung when it comes to this. But it's our receivers and our tight ends. It's their blocking ability is world class. It's off the charts, man, and we don't give them enough credit for that. Those guys are amazing. Okay, Jacoby got caught for one the other day, big deal. But if you look at them in the running game and anything, they are team players when it comes to blocking. Instead of pouting down the way, complaining they're not getting the ball, these guys are blocking and constantly on the move blocking. They're by the ball, making smart play. You look at the way Mackay was there, man. When that fumble happened, he was there in the mix, ready to snatch that ball up. I mean, they are just making really sharp and smart plays like that, and they're playing as a unit. And it's just a very beautiful thing to watch these kids grow right before our eyes. They became men yesterday, folks, and there's no denying it anymore. This is a great thing, man, and be proud. Be proud of the fact that, you know what, this is going to be awesome. There's going to, of course, going to be some ups and downs, but this is going to be a tough game we got coming up. But I'm going to tell you right now, we match up great with them. We really do, a lot better than what people think. And one thing you look at that Indiana game as well. I keep bringing the Indiana game because our offense is very explosive as well. As a matter of fact, I think people, the way I equate the way we're playing right now is the NCAA tournament. You get these teams that get hot, right? During right before the tournament, they start getting hot. They play in their conference championships. They win that. They start moving on tournament, and they just keep streaking and keep improving. And that's what we're doing right now. It's happening. And whether the run keeps us going or not, hey, it is what it is. But we definitely we're trending in the right way right now, and I'm all on board. That team's on board, man. That brotherhood. This is something we haven't seen in years. Is seeing watching these guys, just like I said, the fight and the passion they have for each other. It's just they're not going anywhere. Not going anywhere, man. And I'm really proud that I got a chance to be able to see this, and I want to continue enjoying the rest of the season and continue to praise them and root them on and doing my part as a fan. And let's go. You can call me freaking Homer, Simpson Homer, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Let's continue to ride this, man. Enjoy it. That's what it's about. We'll pick apart the flaws after the season, man. We all know what's wrong. We need to beef up. We need some depth. It's not a lack of talent. We just need depth, and it's coming. And we're going to start stacking talent. We're already doing it, and I'm okay with it. And I'm ready to see. You look at like we were talking about it today on Light the Torch. If they're talking about Luke Wafel's neck, man, it's like a Takeo Spike's neck and things like huge. And these guys are ready to come in and compete next year. And that's just the way college football is evolving, where young kids are ready to step in. We're doing it right now. Look at Stewart. Look what Stewart's doing. Look at Floyd Boucard's doing in there in the trenches. Devin Tompkins, undersized, but he's versatile and he's in there and he still bangs it out, man. Tries to get the job done every single time. Gentry's in there doing his thing. Everybody is just out to help one another. And kudos to Coach Riley for bringing that together. And you can't deny the man. So let's give him some little bit of respect. Give back off a little bit, man. You know what I mean? God, this guy's not going anywhere. And be grateful that we got this good thing going, man. And King Miller, and what a great story. Oh my gosh, and that's like you could take that to Hollywood right there. And and so it's just it's a good thing. But listen, we got a great game coming up, and people are dumping dirt on us already, saying, well, there's no way if we give up 20 this game's over. You know what? Who cares? Who knows what's going to happen? But I think our boys stand a good chance against this team. By no means are they some 85 Bears type of team that cannot be stopped. We can hang with them. I think we got the offense right now, and we got the confidence, and we got the ability to be able to hang with anyone in this country. Obviously we have trouble stopping the run, but you know what? Those second half adjustments they made against Iowa, the way they did, was very impressive to me, man. That was wow. I mean, you went from watching those guys get blown off that ball to be able to just stand their ground and play some hard nosed defense, and then they were laying hat on everybody. Man, I could hear the thumping, man, out there. And I was getting fired up, man. Fired up watching that. That was just a thing of beauty to be able to watch our players go out there and just do their thing like that. I mean, Christian Pierce, Nicholson on one of them, man. He was out there doing his thing. And stop complaining about the penalties, man. It is what it is. We played through that. Our boys aren't out there complaining about it. We're just getting the job done. And don't give up on them. If we're down by 2 touchdowns, dude, it's okay. These guys have the ability to strike back and strike hard. I mean, just like I sound like a damn Cobra Kai already, but man, man, they're in there. They could easily. It's one of the most. It's been a long time since I've seen a team be able to move the ball down the field that fast. It's mind blowing sometimes. But man, let's I'm rambling on now. You know what? It's so much fun. I can't believe it. I'm having a great time, and I hope all you guys are having a great time as well, man. You go out there, you represent well, And make sure to tune into, if you want to find me, man, it's Calling the Shots podcast with Paulie Walnuts on YouTube. Um, yeah, I'll be doing. We got some great things planned. I was talking about some collaboration with a couple other guys that we're going to be doing a really really fun thing that's coming up, man. It's in the works, and we got some really cool projects we're working on. So definitely stay tuned and keep, and trust. Like I said, trust in the process, bro. Just hang in there, enjoy it, man. So next weekend, get your barbecues ready, rain or shine. Invite your friends and family over, and let's have a good time watching the game, man. I'm serious. So be safe out there, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Leave me if you have any questions, or leave me just shoot me on the comments, and I'll be glad to answer any of them. Okay. All right. Take care, guys, and fight on.